By red lights, Ash Best versus Blizzard on the line. Look out for the two silver arrows just behind. Lights out, away we go. It's a good start from Ash Best, as ever. And the two Mercedes are going to challenge Blizzard. But look, Blizzard's getting into the toe of the McLaren and might be able to challenge into turn one. And actually round the outside goes Blizzard. And I think he may be able to take Ash Best. And he does. He certainly does. He's into the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix.
There's a Williams off. Greeny.
There is a Williams off in the background. You are absolutely correct on that, but we're going to have to focus on the battle for the lead at the moment. But what a brilliant bit of driving from Blizzard to get past Ash Best. Ash Best got a good start, but he got the toe behind the Blizzard was enough, and he's left the session already. His race is done. That unfortunately means we're going to get the slipstream glitch, but it isn't quite as bad at this track as some other ones. But enough about that. Jack Lacey up to third. Oogie has actually moved up ahead of Big C, so he's in a Mercedes sandwich at the moment. Nickelbox and Sim, AMS 7th, CC Brain in 8th, and Lewis in 9th, so he maintains his grip position. Soft tyres from Howdy in 10th. There's a lot of squabbling going on outside the top 10, so we'll look at that shortly. But Ash Best has got something to think about. This may be the first time he's been generally challenged this season for race victory.
Blizzard's going to have to go defensive. He's going to have to go defensive. You cannot leave the inside open. Look, he's got the slipstream on you. Don't show him too much respect.
He goes very late. Ash Best's going to try and do to Blizzard what he was done to him on lap 1, but I think Blizzard is going to get it done. And look at that. He's just going to look at AMS. He's under immense pressure from CC Brain, and they tangle slightly through turns 2 and 3, and CC Brain moves up to 6th. And right behind is Lewis on the soft tyres. AMS having to go defensive. Oh, can Lewis put it round the outside on the inferior tyres? Oh, and there's a bit of wheel bang between the McLaren and Toro Rosso, but they survive just about. He's got to go defensive quicker than that, and he goes, oh, that is a late move, but perfectly fine. Ash Best, I think, will be able to be slightly ahead into the corner, but Blizzard will try and cut it off. Side by side they go with Ash Best, and they're fighting really hard, and Blizzard maintains the place. Excellent defending from Blizzard again. They're sort of allowing Jack Lacey to get behind, and also Oogie and Big C. The top 5 have really left CC Brain and Williams behind at the early stage of this race. But you get the feeling that this battle could be going all the way to the checkered flag. There's a battle going on between Maxi Luca and Hellboy. We'll have a quick look at that. May not be able to cover too much in the midfield today if the top 4 are that close the entire race. But look at that, Maxi Luca looking for a move down the inside on Hellboy. Oh, there'll be contact. They've made contact in the past in this league. Maxi has a slightly better run, but they're both going, oh, they both went into the chicane, and they're going to be in contact. Hellboy had to back off very wisely. Hellboy from last season may not have backed off, and we may have seen a massive accident. Maybe that's the increasing maturity from him showing right there, but we're going to head straight back to the front.
We can see a move here. He's closer than he has been. No, Ash Best thinks better of it. Very mature driving. I mean, others would just send it down the inside and hope for the best, but this is great racing. I think Ash knows what's at stake here. Blizzard hasn't got a single point to his name. Ash Best has got 32, so...
Jack Lacey does a dive down the inside, but they're still side by side going into turn 9. Jack Lacey catching Ash Best off guard, and Oogie down the inside. Side by side he goes, and Oogie, well, he knows how to win at this level, and he's caught Jack Lacey napping just as Jack Lacey caught Ash Best napping just a few corners ago. But unlike Jack Lacey, Oogie moves up a place.
Oh no, Hellboy's out! Hellboy's out! He's lost his wheel! Oh, unbelievable!
Oh, and he has crashed. He has crashed just up to the end of Sector 2. An unusual place crash. He must have put his wheel onto the curbs on the left-hand side and spun it towards the wall. That can happen if you take a bit too much curb there. Go on the throttle. Oogie's into the pits, and Ash Best, Blizzard squeezing him to the wall, but Ash Best ducks to the left and tries to go around their side by side. Ash Best has a chance here. Oh, they tangle, Oh, look how close this is. Ash Best now, side by side, they go to turn 4. What a phenomenal first 10 laps we've hit at Bahrain.
Oh, run him out, Blizzard. Oh, great defending. That's what exactly
Watch out
what
for
I
Jack
mean.
Lacey.
Make the space tight.
Indeed. I mean, Blizzard has defended for his very life, but surely the super softs on the tyres of the top 3 are out there. But Ash Best down the inside.
Disgraceful overtake.
For Jack Lacey.
Oh, that is disgusting.
That was a dive bomb from Ash Best. But Blizzard's going to come back, but he's going to run wide. Are they going to go free wide onto the DRS so we get the helicopter view of the perfect time? This is astonishing stuff. You may question it, but there is aggression and blood and guts going on out here in Bahrain. Very long pit lane, but it's not the longest pit time because of the fast entry to the pit lane. It's not like some other tracks where you have to go around the corner.
Sorry, Mark, Ugi's coming down. He's beaming down the pit lane.
Where is Ash Best?
He's going to come out ahead. He's ahead.
He's ahead of Ash Best and Jack Lacey. Ugi has taken the lead of this race. Big C, though, he pitted early as well, but didn't
Jack's ahead. Jack's jumped Ash Best.
He has indeed. So Ash Best, he's in trouble at the moment. What is Ash Best on? He is on the mediums. Jack Lacey, Ugi as well. So Blizzard carries on. And he'll be pitting, I'm sure, at the end of this lap. He's going to be undercut all the time. So Blizzard, I do fear of the time he lost battling the previous lap. I think he could be behind all these drivers, to be honest. Yeah, Brain challenging Big C just behind the 7-time PSGL F1 champion. Ash Best dives to the inside, but Jack Lacey will get the better traction on the outside. That's where the racing line is, so he gets back ahead of the McLaren driver.
He's got a good run back though at Jack, and Jack should defend the inside. He's been a little bit too passive.
He's moved too late. Ash Best has a look, not quite close enough. Wako setting the fast lap. Haven't mentioned it much. He's running in 16th at the moment, so it's a disappointing race for Wako so far.
6th, 7th and even 8th place and 9th as Louis, VSR Louis is catching up to the back of this as well.
Blizzard is challenging CC Brain immediately on the back straight. He got a brilliant run just after the end of sector 2 and lock of the tyres to CC Brain. He runs wide and I think he'll be a sitting duck. He's not going to be able to go defensive now, it's too late. Unless he squeezes him on the wall, Schumacher and Barrichello style. Ash Best is close to Jack Lacey, but not quite close enough. Down the inside goes Blizzard. He's going to try and squeeze Brain out, but they're going to both fight through turn 3. They go side by side again. There's been some aggressive racing out there, but no, amazing knobs. Oh, Lewis has just taken both of them on the inside of a late braking move. He's going to lose both of them free wide into the chicane for momentarily. Lewis has passed. That was an audacious attempt from Lewis out of nowhere. Danny Rickster, and he's going to dive down the inside of CC Brain. He's moved up 2 places in the space of 1 sector and a half, at least for now, but they're going to go into turn 9 side by side. CC Brain trying to defend it, but it's going to be better traction for Lewis. Oh my goodness.
He's got to get to the inside as soon as possible if he gets to
switch
run out
the hub off so I can actually see what's going on.
Lewis takes the place.
Blizzard trying to go around the outside. CC Brain, this is unbelievable. Blizzard will have the inside for the next corner at the end of sector 2, and he's taken it. CC Brain started this lap in 7th place and he's dropped to 9th, and Maxi Luca is closing in on him as well. The top 10, well, by my reckoning, barely. Well, let's actually see what the gap is. It's left just over 10 seconds between the top 10.
Maxi's going to have a run. Maxi's going to run. He's moved up to 9th, and dreadful from CC Brain. Will he have a run back? He's right in the slipstream here.
We'll have to go back to Ash Best because Ash Best is diving down the inside of Jack Lacey. He's gone very late on the brakes, but he's got past Jack Lacey, so he has finally got the move done. Or has he? Because Jack Lacey is coming back at him.
Sometimes you've got to give it up.
Only 16 laps. This has been the race of the season so far, without a doubt. And we're not even halfway through it. Well, just over actually.
Sorry, Mark. I think CC Brain and Maxi made contact because AMS has moved ahead of them both. So that is really interesting.
Yeah, well spotted there.
CC's got damage maybe. Oh my goodness me, Little Blocks is out, he's lost his wheel, like last week at Brazil. What a collision.
Similar position, very similar position to where Hellboy crashed. That would be a safety car.
It's not great, and I know Big C's going to have to face the music of Blizzard and Louis very shortly as well. They're on much fresher tyres. But look at that, QPRP's can't keep it on the track. He's got to go in.
He's not going into the pits.
He wants his air coverage, he wants his air time. I think he's going to battle this. He's going to battle this onto the brakes here. He was fighting for a title not so long ago.
Ugi has the massive tyre advantage. The hand goes up from the Renault driver and they both squeeze. And wow, fair play to Louis. 18 lap old mediums and he's still going hammer and tong, even though he's completely out of position. But look at the gaggle cars behind Ugi catching up. It's going to be essentially a six-way battle for the lead here. Oh, and Big C, oh no, sorry, Jack Lacey's run wide at turn 9, and will he lose a place to his teammate? Indeed he does. So that's a big mistake from Jack Lacey, but will Jack Lacey come back? Look at Lewis right behind him as well. Ugi will get DRS as well though, of course, but he's right behind Ugi. Ashbest now going for the lead of this race. He's had to work so hard for it. This time it's not Blizzard defending him. The Haas car, it's a Sauber. Around the outside Ashbest goes, and I think he's going to get it here. Who's got the better traction? Oh, there's could be contact side by side. Ugi, how brave is he going to be on the brakes? Side by side they go into turn 4.
He's got to be brave, he's got to run him wide, run him wide, Ugi, and that's what he does. Beautiful racing there. And
while that was going on,
Jack
Lacey's back past Big C, and Lewis is right there 5th. Blizzard is only a second off them as well, so any of these 6 could win. I don't believe any of the top 6 have penalties, so at the moment it is being decided on track.
Big C's just been shoved out of the way by Lewis. And Big C's disappointing there. Yeah, it's a little dive bomb. It may look like a good overtake, but you know, to be fair, it's just a lot going on at the moment. The battle for the final.
Blizzard has a run on Big C. Will he go for a late move to the inside? He will indeed. Oh, he nearly hits the back of Big C. That was millimetres, but he's got the move done, and he will feel mighty about that. I think it's going to round the inside, down the inside goes Lewis. Lewis has hit the side of Ashbest. I think he outbraked himself. He's passed Jack Lacey, but I think he's got damage on the left-hand side. I think. Can you confirm that, Aaron, if you have a look?
He has. I think he didn't expect Ashbest to have such a slow entry into the corner, and it's always risky. You send a dive bomb down there, you're eventually going to be eaten up by some other drivers, but I think he might send one down the inside of Ashbest there. He's furious with himself. He could have won that race.
He's got massive understeer because of the lost downforce, and that's going to allow Jack Lacey to come back at him. I think that is a mistake from Lewis, which may have cost him the podium.
Oh,
he's forced him wide though. That's going to open the door for Blizzard.
Ooh.
At least momentarily, but they sort of banged wheels slightly. It's getting really affecting Lewis now, and it's almost free wide. It's going to tell Blizzard trying to go looking to the inside, but doesn't quite get it done as Louis aggressively elbows Jack Lacey off at 2. A really good switchback.
He's going to have to make a move around the outside. Look at that speed from the Haas driver that was leading this race.
Jack Lacey's traction was compromised when he banged wheels with Lewis just then. Now they're going to go side by side for the chicane. This could end in tears. But yeah, Blizzard wisely backing out.
That was back. Was he going to send one down?
Lordy Boy's out of the race.
Oh no!
Oh, Lordy Boy has called it a day. That's at the chicane. That's the main contact.
Long race, but Jack's been closer than he ever has been to the back of Louis. He could get personal down to turn 1 for the final podium position. Take us through this, Mark.
Now Jack Lacey is trying to use the superior downforce. And round the outside Jack Lacey goes. Up to 3rd. Brilliant stuff. Will Lewis try and send one down the inside. Desperately trying to get onto the podium, and he will indeed. He did a similar move not that long ago. Blizzard sets the fastest lap, but he's down in 13th. What a desperate end. He may have half a chance to dive to the inside, and he's going for a move on Cliffy, and with the superior grip of those super soft compound, he has got the move done. He is up to 9th place,
he can't go to the
but
inside.
Watch out for Big C just behind. He might take the pair of them. Jack Lacey squeezing him to the wall. At least he wanted to, but he moved too late. So the inside will go to Lewis, but can Lewis get the car slowed down, given that he's got the wing damage? Jack Lacey round the outside, trying to come back at him, and they make contact. Big C's ready to pounce at any moment for that final podium position. Louis, he's definitely going to go for another dive down the inside here, and he certainly does.
Can Big C take the pair of them here? Because I think there's going to be contact.
Lewis got swiped slightly by Jack Lacey, accidental contact, and he somehow saves it, and also somehow doesn't collect Big C in the process. When he
Big C down the inside.
Down to the inside.
What a move from the veteran 7-time champion. see F1 racing. Oh, that's what dreams are made of. 7 titles.
Oh, Lewis has come
behind.
back. He's just slammed into the side of him. That's a clumsy move from Lewis.
The disrespect shown to the 7-time champion.
Well,
absolutely disgusting. He has to give that position back. That is disgraceful.
Well, Lewis certainly having the Ayrton Senna philosophy. If you don't go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver, because he's gone for everything tonight. He's back up to 4th. Big C nearly slamming into the back of the Toro Rosso, and he dives to the inside.
Give it him back. What a move. Oh,
yes! Oh,
yes, that's what you do.
He's not happy with Lewis. Oh my goodness. There could be an almighty explosion between these two.
I love it.
Oh, and Lewis again.
7-time champion has his hand in the air as he pushes Lewis to the background.
I went to touring cars yesterday. It's more like touring cars in terms of the bumper-to-bumper action here than it is Formula 1. Ash Best is still not able to get past Oogie, I think, because of that wing damage.
Push him off. Yes, that's how you do it.
And he's pushing him out. Lewis
See you later,
spins the
funny
car.
Jim. And Lewis is out.
Well,
see you later.
And look at that, it's a gang of cars. But Oogie gets a 5-second time penalty, cut in the corner. What happened?
VSR Lewis and Joel
going round the outside. What a move from Joel.
Experience.
And Pawnee trying to go down the inside as well.
Oh, these are the 2 drivers that battled all of last season, and they're great racers. Look at them. What a move now. And Lewis is not going to get any points.
Lewis has red damage now on the right hand side, no question about it. So Clippy may still get his first point of the season alongside Oogie, and even without the penalty he may get it done on track anyway. Ash Best, as he looks up his tyres ever so slightly better. And on the final lap, Ash Best has taken the lead of this race on track. Can Oogie come back at him down the inside? He cannot. So Ash Best is on course for his 3rd win of the season, but unlike the first 2 races, he's really had to work for it. Ash Best heads for the final corner then of this sensational Bahrain Grand Prix, but despite all the action and at times 6-way battle for the lead, it's a familiar result. Ash Best takes the 3rd victory of the season, although it's switched round to Oogie. Did have a penalty as well. I don't know how this could be all sorted out.
But there's a massive gaggle to the line here. Waco, Blizzard, they're fighting over what would be the final point, perhaps.
Final championship point. Look at Blizzard. Blizzard trying to... Oh, he's run out of fuel around the line. Oh, how lucky is that? He still gets 11. Clippy gets into the points then. So, Oogie, I believe, may be the race winner, but I'm not sure if that penalty will be added after the race, because you obviously have to serve that sort of penalty. So, maybe one of the admins will have to tell me what on earth's going on, if that was a corner cut or a glitch. But Oogie Azim, for now, is your on-track winner. What a race that was.